Yeah.
So get you don't need no sides with this. I'm going at the Mitch Prime with this. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Yeah, 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 yeah. Talking new things, new ways. Yeah, yeah, yeah. God doing a new thing. Got the trap on a new way. I really hope you can swim, shawty. Cause we going in, shawty. This is the day. All things are new and the old is erased. Better come on if you come in with me. Put the watch on my wrist cause ain't no time to waste. No matter what. I'm feeling so brand new, baby. Everything new, baby. New life, new mind. All things behind. I'm feeling so brand new, baby. Everything new, baby. New life, new mind. All things behind. New thing. Find it everywhere like loose change. Kicking real flame like Luke Cage. What's that there? That's a new thing. Oh,
We good? Facebook, what's up, family? IG, Periscope, LinkedIn, how y'all doing today? It is a fabulous, fantastic, favorable Financial Freedom Friday. It is a fabulous, fantastic, favorable Financial Freedom Friday. For those of you that have businesses, for those of you that have ministries or organizations, I want you to drop the name of your business, your ministry, your organization in the comments. We want to take a moment to give all of you a shout out. If you have a business, if you have a ministry, if you have any type of organization or enterprise, nonprofit or for-profit, I want you to share that with us rather, so we can give you a shout out. For those of you that are grinding out on this fabulous, fantastic, favorable Financial Freedom Friday, I want to salute you because the Bible says that God will bless the works of your hands. And this is the Friday that our God has made, and we're going to rejoice and be glad in it. I want to just take a few minutes today to talk to you about financial freedom. Is one of the most important subjects that we have in our lives, financial freedom, that is. And so many of us, we understand it to be a subject matter in our lives, but we very rarely reach the fulfillment of that subject matter. And that's one of my assignments in this season, in this time, in this moment in history. So for those of you that have a business, I want you to drop the name of that business in the comments. Thank all of you for subscribing to our YouTube page. Where we at now, Moan? We are where? We're at 902, y'all, 902. We are, what's that, 98 subscribers away from 1,000. 1,000. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. That's spectacular. So for all of you that are already on YouTube, thank you so much for subscribing to our page. Thank you so much for following us and listening to our content, whether you're on YouTube, LinkedIn, Periscope, Facebook, IG, Twitter, and all the other platforms that my son, Moan the cameraman, has me on. Thank you so kindly. Shout out to all of you business owners, all of you entrepreneurs, all of you go-getters, you grinders, you hustlers, all of you ministers, you preachers, you fivefold leaders, pastors. I want to send my love and support and appreciation to all of you as well. I don't know how many of y'all on here that were a part of our first Blueprint tour in Port St. Lucie just this past week. Oh my God. It was absolutely amazing. I mean, we had a ball. We got to Port St. Lucie Monday, just this past Monday. Yeah, Monday. And when I tell you, we ate some good food while we were down there. Oh my God, we ate so much seafood while we was down there. I'm looking at Facebook right now. We have Lula Battle, Anointed Home Health LLC, Pandora Parks, Purple Life 143, and Faithful Excursions Travel. Shout out to the both of you. Blessings to the both of you for your business endeavors. We have who? Montoya Jetter, and business name?
Property Wiz and Belief Changers Academy.
Property Wiz and Belief Changers Academy.
Yes.
Shout out to you, Montoya, you and brother Jay. Shout out to him. Tell him Prophet Ramon said hack. I love him. Blessings to all of you. But yeah, y'all, we had an amazing first Blueprint tour in Port St. Lucie, Florida. Tuesday night was spectacular. Even though there were some tribe members that we didn't get a chance to see in person, I know I got a lot of inboxes and a lot of messages after Tuesday from some of our tribe members who apologized for just not being able to make it. I mean, it was a Tuesday night. Initially, I actually had some people that were reaching out saying, we thought it was Friday and Saturday, the 13th and the 14th. Well, you know, at first, that's what we planned. Our first plan was on today, the 13th, and tomorrow, the 14th. But we had to readjust that schedule to accommodate it, since we were hosting it in a church. Because at first we were going to be hosting it in Port St. Lucie West. So nevertheless, we saw a lot of amazing tribe members. So for those of you that were able to make it, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And I was just so humbled. He's hacking. He's hacking. Okay, he's hacking. All right, Brother Jay, keep hacking. So we had an amazing time. So many amazing people who showed up for that one night revival. We preached, we praised first, and then we preached, and then we prayed and prophesied and ministered to so many people. And then Wednesday, we hosted our prophetic business boot camp. And we've gotten some tremendous feedback from not just the revival in night one, but for the boot camp in day two. And so I'm so grateful. I'm appreciative to all of you. For those of you that participated in our prophetic business boot camp last Saturday here in our Buckhead boardroom, thank you as well. We really love and appreciate all of you. And I know I might be pushing the envelope because I'm always pushing the envelope. But in addition to your prayers and your love and your personal participation, feel free, especially on this Financial Freedom Friday, feel free to share our business blueprint information with your colleagues, with your family members and friends. Who do you know? That's the critical question I want to ask you today. Who do you know? Who do you know right now that needs a business blueprint? Who do you know right now that needs to educate themselves and train themselves for financial literacy? Who do you know that needs to learn more about entrepreneurship, business ownership, business systems, holding companies, investments? Who do you know that needs this type of education and training, whether it's virtual education and training or even personal education and training? We have some amazing business blueprints available right now on our university platform. And we have some amazing offers for our business blueprints. We are actually offering a 3-payment program where you can pay the first payment today, get immediate access to any one of our 6 signature business blueprints, and begin your educational training journey right here, right now on our university training platform. We also have an amazing 90-day coaching program that we provide 6 exclusive training sessions, personal mentoring sessions with you for your personal finances, for your business, for your products, for your services, for your ministry, whatever it is that you're doing. We make sure we bring it all together in that 90-day coaching program. And we have an amazing consulting group that we have put together which is a result of what my wife and I have done for years, and all of the professionals and experts and team members that have worked with us. We have it all packaged in our RP consulting group. So if you need a blueprint, if you need a 90-day coaching program, or if you need real professional consulting services for your ministry, for your business, for your organizational enterprise, for your finances, for your investments, for your life, here's what I want you to do. Number one, share it if you're listening to me, especially if you're already participating in it. Share it with somebody. As a matter of fact, I want you to text them our number and tell them to text us the words, "I'm ready." Text that family member and friend, text that colleague, text that business partner, and tell them, if you're ready to go to the next level in your finances, in your entrepreneurship, in your business ownership, in your ministry leadership, in your investments, you need to text 404-478-7213. Tell them to text, "I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready," to 404-478-7213. And when they text, "I'm ready," guess what? We texting them back, we calling them back. Because if they ready, we gonna see if they really ready.
90-day coaching program, y'all. It's fire.
What you say, daughter?
Matoya Jatter said, get the 90-day coaching program, y'all. It's fire.
Thank you, Montoya. I appreciate you and Brother Jay. She's giving us a shout out for our 90-day coaching program. She says for us to get it. Those of you that might not have it, for you to get it, because it's fire. So thank you so much. Thank all of you. Just share the content, share the information. This is a move of God, I really believe, that he's using to help prepare his people to get to their prophesied place. And so for those of you who understand financial freedom, I would love for you to drop in the comments what your version of financial freedom is. What do you think financial freedom is? Or what is financial freedom to you? How do you see financial freedom? Do you see financial freedom based on a certain dollar amount? You know, is 500 grand financial freedom to you? Is having $1 million in the bank financial freedom to you? Is it 10 million? Is it you just being able to wake up every day and do what you want to do? I would love some feedback. I would love for you to drop in the comments, Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, LinkedIn. Please drop in the comments what your version of financial freedom is. What exactly is financial freedom to you? I would love to hear what your version of financial freedom is. Let me see if I can pull up some of the comments on Facebook. I know we have a very engaging audience on Facebook. IG got to tighten up. YouTube got to tighten up. We coming though. We coming. We continuing to plow. So what is your version? What is your version of financial freedom? What is financial freedom to you? Like if you had to describe or define financial freedom, how would you actually describe it and define it? I'm very interested in knowing that. And Angelica, Angie, how you doing on Facebook? Love you, girl. Appreciate you. Pandora, thank you. GQ, my homeboy, Jafonza Harris. GJG Harris Trucking LLC. Shout out to my homeboy for GJG Harris Trucking LLC. Thank you so much. What is your version of financial freedom? So while you're dropping that in the comments, Tiffany, I think you're asking, is that Canton Jones? That's actually Glow, one of my main men. I love him. And listen to all of his music. That's the artist Glow that we normally be listening to. Diana Owen says financial freedom to her is living debt free. That's good. That's good. She says financial freedom is living debt free. Living debt free. That's a good definition and description of what financial freedom is. Well, for those of you that want to be financially free. For those of you that know without a shadow of a doubt, you have dreams and desires to be financially free. I want to share with you a few things that you have to have. I want to share with you just maybe 3 things. That's all I have the time to share with you. 3 things, 4, but I want to share with you 3 things that I believe you have to have in order to really experience and live in true financial freedom. So you can write these 3 things down. You can drop them in the comments for those who may come on later. And I want you to start working on developing these 3 things that I believe you have to have in order to experience financial freedom. Okay? Number 1, you have to have commitment. You have to have commitment. You have to have commitment. I want you to write that down. You have to have commitment. Okay? In order for you to experience true financial freedom, I'm talking about being debt free. I'm talking about having more money than you have every month. I'm talking about not being stressed out paying bills and not worrying and being concerned about how you're going to make ends meet. I'm talking about being able to afford the quality of the life that you know you want to live and financing your quality of life. I'm talking about being able to give your children and your grandchildren and your children's children opportunities that may have not been afforded to you. All of this comes as a result of financial freedom. I'm talking about you being able to get the exposure and the attention you need for your business, for your ministry, for your church, for your nonprofit program. All of these things are tied to your financial freedom. I'm talking about you having the health care that you need, you having the retirement that you need, you living where you want to live, you maxing out the opportunities of this one life you live. All of these things at some point in your life are going to be directly associated with your level of financial freedom. And so the first thing that you need is you need a commitment. You need a commitment. You really do. You need a commitment. And now what do I mean by commitment? Well, we're going to make it real simple today. And I'm gonna give you some general definitions to help you understand what I mean by these 3 things that I'm sharing with you. Okay, so listen to this. The word commitment describes the state or the quality of being dedicated to a cause or to an activity. Commitment is the state of mind or the quality of being dedicated to a cause and to an activity. So if commitment is the first thing you need in order to experience financial freedom, that means you need to have a state of mind about financial freedom. You need to adopt the quality or the characteristics of being dedicated to this cause and this activity of financial freedom. So you got to dedicate yourself to not just wanting it, but dedicate yourself to experiencing it. That means I got to wake up every day with this mindset, with this state of being, with this character and with this quality of knowing without a shadow of a doubt, I am not settling for anything less than living in financial freedom. That means, watch this, that means I'm not going to settle for anything less than what God's best is for my life. And that's just not about you going to make money. That's just not about you getting a bag. This is about you, let's say as a business owner, putting your business in a position where your business can get attention. Your business can sell more products and services. Your business can be handed to your children. This is about you providing a quality of life for your kids. This is about you being a blessing to your church and paying more tithes and sowing more seeds and giving more offerings and serving more people in your community. This is why you want financial freedom. But the first thing you need is a commitment. You got to be committed You have to have this state of mind and this dedicated effort on a daily basis towards the cause of financial freedom. So now I got to work on disciplining myself on how I spend my money. I got to work on knowing my numbers. I got to work on understanding the financial game. There are a lot of things I got to work on doing because my commitment requires me to do it. Now here's a good footnote that you can catch with regard to commitment. Your creativity is actually tied to your commitment. So that means until I'm committed to financial freedom, I don't actually unlock creativity for financial freedom. See, a lot of people who don't have creativity for something is because they don't have commitment to something. So it's just like you in a relationship with somebody. If you're not committed to that person, you're not going to be creative concerning that person. But your commitment to that person opens up your creativity to that person. All of a sudden now you start getting creative about things. Oh, I want to do this with that person. I want to do that. I want to go buy them this. I want to take them here. I want to show them this. I want to experience this with them. Why? Because your creativity has been unlocked based on your commitment to that individual. And so you got to treat financial freedom the same way. And I'm saying financial freedom because it's not just you getting $1. It's not just you getting a bag. It's you providing and affording yourself with the provision for certain things that you want to accomplish in life. This is the freedom. You're chasing freedom. You're pursuing freedom. You want to be able to do what you want to do, go where you want to go, provide what you want to provide to the people you want to provide it to, and see yourself being that blessing to other people. Why? Because you have this thing called financial freedom. And so financial freedom requires, number one, the first thing, a commitment. You got to be committed. And when you get committed, guess what happens? It unlocks your creativity. It unlocks your creativity. Montoya says, living debt-free, having a continuous and steady income that not only supports my debt freedom, but debt freedom for generations. That's her version of financial freedom. That is so good. Angelica Watkins says, financial freedom to me is to have enough to give to others. That is absolutely amazing. So the first thing you need in order to experience financial freedom, ladies and gentlemen, is what? You need a commitment. You need what the dictionary describes and defines as the state or the quality, state of mind, quality of character, of being dedicated to this cause, of being dedicated to this activity. What is this cause? What is this activity? This cause and this activity is called financial freedom. Here's the second thing you need. This is going to be big here. Number two, in order to experience financial freedom, you need content. That's one of Ramon's favorite words because he's a content creator. Value, value, value. You need content. That's the second thing you need. You need content. I want you to write these three things down now. You need content. This is so important. You need content. Content. Yeah. Somebody write that in the comments for me if you can. Here's what content describes and defines. Material and information that's relative to a specific subject. Ramon over here whistling like, oh my God. So think about it. Because, oh, you can take it. You can just, yes, you can see if it's fine. So think about this. Because you're committed to financial freedom, okay? Your commitment has opened up your creativity about financial freedom. And so now, all of a sudden, you start thinking about financial freedom every day. You start trying to figure out ways and means by which and through which you can experience this thing called financial freedom. Because you are executing on a daily basis the first requirement to experience financial freedom, which is commitment. So now that your commitment has unlocked this whole idea of creativity and you're starting to think this thing through and process it, guess what happens? It brings you to the second requirement that you need to experience financial freedom, which is this thing called content. And content is the material and the information that is relative to or that is directly associated to a specific subject. See, here's the problem. A lot of people know a lot of information, but it's not information that's contextualized to specific subjects that will make a positive change in certain areas of their lives. So your information and your material has to be relative to the subject matter that you're committed to. That's why I'm using the word content, because the content that you take in, the material that you take in, the information that you take in has to be directly connected to or related to your subject of commitment. So why are you, watch this, as some people may say, majoring in minors? So there are a lot of people who are well informed about a lot of things, but they know nothing about the main thing. So my commitment unlocks my creativity, and my commitment directly connects me, watch this, to the right content. Some of you should be learning more about money than you should about what you're doing on your job. Because if you learn more about money as opposed to what you're doing on your job, you might not be on your job too long. Because you've learned about the thing that actually has you working that job, which is the money. So a lot of people say, man, I just need another job. No, you don't. You just need to learn more about money. You need to learn more about financial literacy. You need to learn about financial freedom, because once you learn about it and you commit to learning about it, it's going to open up your creativity, and then your creativity is going to lead you to content that is relative to where your commitment is. Because most people are not going to learn anything that is not related to where their commitment is. Think about it. A lot of people know more about what's going on, let's say on social media, than they know what's going on in their finances. You know why? Because the content that they're consuming is connected to their commitment. They're committed to being nosy. They're committed to just knowing what everybody else is doing. They're committed to being entertained. They're committed to just watching other people live while they die. So their commitment keeps connecting them to the same content. And they wonder why nothing is changing. Because it is the content that you're consuming. The moment you shift your commitment, you shift your content. And that was for free. How many of y'all agree with me on that? YouTube, Facebook, Periscope. What's this? IG. How many of y'all agree with me on that? Your content is relative to, or should be relative to, or connected to your commitment. So now if you have the commitment to financial freedom, the commitment is going to lead you to the right content. Because there are a lot of people who know things about money, but they don't know enough about the right things about money. And so they keep repeating the same cycle. So number one, if you're going to experience financial freedom, the first thing you need is what? Commitment. Number two, if you're going to experience financial freedom, the second thing you need is content. You need information and material that's relative to that particular subject. And number three, this is one of my favorites, man. Oh my God, this is one of my favorites. Number three, the third thing you need, this is so good. In order to experience financial freedom is you need the right calculations. Ooh, I wish I had a witness up in this church. You need the right calculations. So my commitment is number one. I got to be dedicated to this subject, to this cause called financial freedom. Number two is content. My dedication to the cause or to the activity or to the subject of financial freedom is going to connect me. That commitment is going to connect me to the right content. It's going to challenge me to learn more about this said subject, because my learning is going to change my earning. And number 3, I need the right calculation. So that means once you start learning a whole lot about a certain subject, you become very intellectually connected to that subject. That's why you listen to a lot of people. They know a whole lot about certain things because they've learned a whole lot. The problem is we very rarely convert that intelligence into mathematics. So just because you got information don't mean you know the math behind that information. Doesn't mean you know the numbers behind it. That's why you hear people say a lot of times, numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie, because you need the right calculation. Let me share with you the definition and the description for what the calculation is. This is so good. Calculation is a mathematical determination of the size or the number of something. So in order to have the right calculation, you actually have to do math to determine the size or number of something. So now I got to know my numbers. So you can't just be around here saying, man, I just need to do better. I need to come up. I need some money. I need to pay my bills. I need a better job. I need my life to change. I need God to do something for me. All of that is intellectual. But those intellectual statements that you're making need to become mathematical. How much money do you need? How long do you have before you need it? You need to do the math behind the statements you are intellectually making. The word calculation also means, I love this, an assessment of the risks and the possibilities of a situation or course of action. So now, if I have a commitment to financial freedom, if I know I want to be free to take care of my family, I want to be free to pay my tithes and to give offerings and support my church. I want to be free to serve the people in my community. I want to be free to help pay people bills and to help do for others that I know many people were unable to do for me. If I want that thing called financial freedom, I've got to get committed. I got to be dedicated to the cause and to the activity. I'm not focusing on money. I'm not chasing after money. Even me today, I don't chase after money. I chase after freedom. I just want to be free. And whatever the currency is that I need in this economic system that I live in, whatever the currency is that's going to help me have freedom, that's the currency that I'm going to exchange for. But nevertheless, my commitment to financial freedom is going to lead me to content. So now I know I got to learn as much as I can learn about this subject that I know is going to free me up. Okay, and then my content is going to lead me to my calculations, because I've got to be able, first of all, you got to be willing, but if you're committed to content, you're going to be willing, but now you got to be able to do the math. See, math is a skill. It's a skill. It's a muscle you got to build. Because some people are like, oh, I'm just not good at math. You're not good at math because you don't want to be good at math. You're not good at it because you don't want to be good at it. If you learn it as a skill, you get better at it. You just got to learn to do it more. Think about how many times in the day, of any day, that you actually visit your calculator. I don't know if a day goes by that I don't look at my calculator and use it, because I'm always trying to process information that I receive through math. So it's just like you saying, oh, I need $1,000. Okay, well, just saying that intellectually don't mean anything. Oh, I need $1,000. I need $1,000. So don't mean you're going to get it because you want it or you need it. But what's going to help build a foundation for you to experience the freedom of having that financial number of $1,000 is you, number one, committing to getting it. I'm committed to getting $1,000 today. Or I'm committed to just making $1,000 because I need it. Then I got to gather content. What do I need to know today that I don't know that's keeping me from getting $1,000? Because the only thing between you and that $1,000 or whatever that number is a commitment to getting it and the content to learn how to get closer to it. Then once I get the content, now I got to connect that content to calculations. I've got to go to the 1,000. Okay, I'm at the 1,000. Let me show you how you do it. I got to go to the 1,000. Notice this. I go to the $1,000 because that's what I need, 1,000. Now I'm there. I got it. I can experience the freedom of having it. Okay, so when do I need that 1,000? See, I got to start putting numbers to it. Well, I need the 1,000 by, what's the date? The 13th. Okay, I need the 1,000 by the 20th. That's 7 days from now. So now I have to take the 1,000 because I'm there. I see it. I can feel it. I'm excited, right? I see the 1,000 and I'm at the 1,000, but I need it by the 20th of November. So I'm gonna take the 1,000. See there? This is the calculator right here. I'm gonna take that 1,000 and then watch this. I'm gonna reverse engineer it from the 20th to today. So that means I'll divide the 1,000 by 7, right? So that means I need $142 every day for the next 7 days, right? That's where I'm at. I need $142 every day for the next 7 days. So now that I've done the math, even though I've been to the 1,000 because I need the 1,000 and I'm committed and I got content to learn how to get the 1,000, I'm calculating it because I'm doing the math. So the truth is, I just need $142. And I need to figure out what can I do today to get $142. Because if I can get 142 today, I guarantee you I can get 142 tomorrow. If you did it once, you can do it twice. That's math. But I at least have to figure out how to do it today. My commitment gonna help me get creative. My creativity is gonna lead me to content. My content is going to force me to do the math, and now I'm just trying to figure out how can I get $142. So anything anybody needs me to do today, guess how much I'm going to charge? Anybody guess the number? At least $142. Because I need that 142. Or I'm going to do something for $14 10 times. But either way, I can do the math now because I have put those three together. Number one, commitment. Number two, content. And number three, calculations. That was for free, y'all. I hope you learned something today on this fantastic, fabulous, favorable Financial Freedom Friday. And here's the really good thing about it, because this is the hook. Here's the really good thing about it. Everything that I'm teaching you and I'm talking about and I'm sharing with you is in our business blueprints. Our business blueprints, for those of you that don't know, are the online virtual training platform programs that we have on RamoneprestonUniversity.com right now. These business blueprints are made up of hundreds of training programs, courses, virtual, that you can take from your computer, from your phone, from your tablet, from any device at any time of the day, anywhere in the world. And these business blueprints have programs to teach you about financial literacy, number one, which is this whole idea of financial freedom. We have 3 primary financial literacy courses. We have one course on the 6 steps to financial freedom. We show you how to minimize your taxes, maximize your tax deductions, eliminate your debt, increase your income, repair your credit, create investments. Our second financial literacy course is on the ABCs of financial literacy. The A is for accounting. We teach you 7 components of accounting. The B is for balance sheets. We show you how to create a balance sheet for your personal finances and for your business or ministry. The C is for cash flow. It leads us to our third training course, which is creative cash flow strategies. We give you creative cash flow strategies, things that you can actually implement today, and within the next 24 hours, literally by tomorrow, you can create new cash flow, new money by implementing those creative cash flow strategies that we have. In our business blueprints, we have an entire training program called the Entrepreneur's Guide to Business. We teach you everything about entrepreneurship. We show you how to start, structure, and scale a business, a LLC, a holding company, so that you can have an organizational parent company or an umbrella organizational enterprise for all of the divisions that you might have, ideas, product, services, and even subsidiaries. We show you this whole entire process of starting, structuring, and scaling your holding company as an organizational enterprise. As a matter of fact, in that program, we have all of the documents, operating agreements. We have your SS4 form to show you how to get your own EIN, how to file with the Secretary of State. We have tutorial videos to show you, to walk you through that you can actually do it yourself. We also have programs in that business blueprint for investments to show you not just on the object of what you're investing in, but the concept of investing, which is very, very important, because once you learn the concept of investing, whether it's in real estate, whether it's in business, whether it's in the stock market, whether it's with bonds or with what other investments they are, once you learn the concept of investing, you can be flexible with the object of what you're investing in. And we also have several other programs that are built into our business blueprints, like an entire goal setting program. We have other economic training programs to show you how to pivot in a pandemic. A lot of us are in the middle of a pandemic financially and economically, and we need to learn how to pivot. That may mean you have to change your prices. That may mean you have to modify how you do ministry, how you pastor. It may mean that your products and services have to be repurposed and repackaged. All these training programs, hundreds of them, are in our business blueprints. And if you need a business blueprint, I know you need it if you ain't got it, because I want to see you get to your financial economic investment next level. All you have to do is text. Get that phone and text the words I'm ready to 404-478-7213. Text I'm ready to 404-478-7213. And guess what? We here in the office right now. Can they text right now, daughter? She said that she got you. PA, personal assistant, waiting on you right now. You can text us right now. You can call us right now, and we'll walk you through a consultation to show you what blueprint you need that best fits your personal or even your business and ministry or investment criteria. And once we plug you in, we'll give you an option to either purchase the blueprint at one time in full, or you could participate in our 3-payment program to give you 3 months to pay it, but get immediate access to it. And while we're talking to you, we'll give you a little bit of consultation to give you some tips and some pointers on how you can restructure or structure your finances, your ministry, your business, so that you could take it to the next level. I love y'all. I appreciate all of you for being a part of what God is doing in our lives, in our ministry, and even in our business. Thank all of you again who were able to join me just last Saturday here in Buckhead for our prophetic business boot camp. Thank you so kindly. Thank all of you that were able to join us and be with us just this past Tuesday and Wednesday in Port St. Lucie, Florida. It was an amazing blueprint tour that we hosted. If you have any questions or concerns or things that you just need some information on, it may be about your personal finances. There's some decisions you're looking to make. There's some moves you want to make. It may be about your products and services. You just don't know how to push them to the marketplace to get them moving and to start generating some revenue. It may be about your ministry, your church, or your business. Whatever it's about, please feel free to reach out to us. You could text 404-478-7213. Samantha on Facebook, she said, do it scared. It's worth it. We love you too, Samantha.
Yeah.
Pandora Park says, it is worth every penny. Thank you, Pandora. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. Diana Owen says, it's been mine for years. My son, thanks for sharing to the world. Thank you so much, Diana. I appreciate you so kindly. Thank you so very much. Really appreciate you. That's right, Samantha. Chase freedom, not money. That's what we're chasing. When you start chasing that freedom, it changes the dynamics of your life. Chasing freedom, because you want to be free. You want to be free. I don't know if any of you have any questions, but if you have a question, please, you can drop the question in the comments. Shout out to all of you on YouTube. For those of you that have not had an opportunity to go to youtube.com/Ramonepreston, right? youtube.com. And you can just type in Ramonepreston. Please visit our YouTube page. Please subscribe. We have, how many we have right now? We have 902 subscribers on our YouTube page, which means we are 98 subscribers away from 1,000 subscribers. We want to break that 1,000 mark. We're streaming live right now on YouTube, and we want to be even more of a blessing to all of the thousands of people, surprisingly, all of the thousands of people that literally visit our YouTube page and watch our YouTube videos. But I do the same thing. I go to people's YouTube page, watch their video. I don't subscribe. But the people that know you should subscribe, because we need that support. We need that following. For those of you that are not on LinkedIn, you might not know what I'm talking about. But if you are on LinkedIn, we have over 6,000, don't we? We have over 6,000 followers on LinkedIn. So please follow us on LinkedIn. They have to request it, you said?
Yeah, they ain't seen you that email yet?
No. Oh, no, I haven't gotten that yet. We're waiting to get approval. We submitted an application. We're just waiting for approval to go live on LinkedIn. They won't just let you randomly go live, so we have to wait. As a matter of fact, we have 6,273 followers on LinkedIn. That's a big number for LinkedIn. That's a really, really big number. So, matter of fact, just this past, what was that? What night was that? Wednesday night. Wednesday night, we went to my hometown, Hope Sound, Florida. And so me and Ramon, my son, we park, we get out. You know, I got to go stand on the hood corner. I got to just, reminisce about, how it used to be growing up in the hood. And while we standing out there talking to one of my homeboys, somebody pulled up in a truck, let the window down, and just start talking to me. I don't even know who it is. Come to find out, it was one of my cousins. I haven't seen him in, oh my God, years. And he's just going on and on about how he follows me and he watches my videos and he's learned so much. And then he drops the bomb because I'm like, I've never seen him on any social media page. He says, I'm only on LinkedIn, because he's a business person. He's like, I'm only on LinkedIn. He says, but I watch everything you drop. And he's got his 2 sons with him. He's like, you have no idea. He's like, you have no idea how you have helped me to make decisions for me and my business and my kids. And I was like, that's what's up right there. So every like, every share, every comment, every follow, every subscription, ladies and gentlemen, tribe members, family members, friends, like, we helping people, because very few people are going to be willing to deal with the type of scrutiny and hate and shade that I, as a prophet in ministry, deal with when it comes to not just being a prophet in ministry, but actually being a legitimate prophetic entrepreneur and business owner and investor and educator in those things, to show people that You could be anointed and rich. You could be blessed spiritually and blessed financially all at the same time. And we are heightening the awareness of God's people concerning not just spiritual deliverance and breakthrough, but economic deliverance and breakthrough. So every time you like one of my videos, every time you comment on one, every time you support one of our lives, every time you share it on your page, every time you follow us on a social media platform, every time you subscribe, just know that you're making the kind of testimony I heard Wednesday night possible because we're heightening the awareness of God's people. So I love y'all so much and appreciate you all for everything. Angelica said, I seen that on Facebook. Yes. How much is it for the blueprint? The blueprint, depending on which one you have, we have 5 blueprints that are $4.99. You can make a payment plan, which will be $167 for the first payment, and then you'll have 2 months in the 90-day payment plan program to make the other 2 $167 payments. So basically for $167, you can have access to a blueprint today. All you have to do is call or text I'm ready to 404-478-7213. Like, it's so worth it. I know it's worth it. Just this past Saturday, was it Saturday? This past Saturday in our boot camp here, one of the blueprint clients that was present, she actually purchased the Ultimate Mogul blueprint. That was the 6th blueprint that we have for $9.99. So she paid $1,000. She paid it all up front. She paid $1,000, $9.99 for the Ultimate Mogul blueprint, which, by the way, we have 5 signature business blueprints, entrepreneurs blueprint, a network marketers blueprint, a church and nonprofit blueprint, a real estate investors blueprint, and what's the 4th one? What's the 5th one? Personal financial freedom blueprint. And then the Ultimate Mogul blueprint, which is $9.99. These are $4.99. This one is all 5 of these in one. So you can get one of these for $4.99 or $167 times 3. Or you can get all 5 of them for $9.99 or $333 times 3. But anyway, we're sitting in the boot camp, right? And she says, and just so nonchalantly says it, as if it wasn't a testimony. I'm like, you what? I would have been shouting. She says, listen, not only did I pay $9.99 for the Ultimate Mogul blueprint, but she says, I took one of your financial strategies in one of your video modules out of the hundreds of videos that you have in these blueprints, and she readjusted one piece of paperwork financially and recaptured how much every month? $800 a month. So she's got $800 new dollars coming in a month. $800 new dollars that she didn't have for years prior to that one strategy and that one video among hundreds of videos. And she's like, well, number one, I mean, I done got all my money back from the $800 every month that I'm getting of new money. But I've also learned so much. And so that kind of testimony is what keeps me moving and keeps me pushing past all the haters. Because the people who hate, and especially people who might be in ministry, is because they broke and they don't want to get past broke, and they just want to hope and wish and pray for God to do something for them when God actually wants them to take the revelation, complement it with intelligence and mathematical practice so he can do something through them. So we ain't paying attention to haters and shade throwers who ain't got a pot to put it in or when to throw it out and want everybody around them to be worse than them so they can feel like they the next best thing since sliced bread. So I'm throwing shade back at them. But nevertheless, we love all of you. Samantha say, you the GOAT, dog. You the GOAT. You the GOAT. Samantha say, you the GOAT, dog. Is this IG right here?
IG.
Come here, IG. Let me see IG. Bring IG over here. Come here. Like it's a little baby. Let me see IG. Come here, IG. Can I hold him? Well, just turn it around. Let me see. IG. How do you turn the camera around? What up, IG? What's up, IG? How y'all doing? Coats for Life. Who is that? Coats for Life. Leo 0804. They say we love you more, Ramon. I don't know who you is, but I love you too. New Person 18, love you. Appreciate you. All right, y'all. So we're going to have to get off of this live. And I appreciate all of you for spending some time with me and my crew today. And we have had an amazing time. How you doing, girl? New Person 18, I love you. Good to see you today. For those of you that need that business blueprint, don't wait until 2020. You need to get that business blueprint today, because it's going to benefit you even before you get into the new year. Some of you are going to have some issues with your taxes in 2021 that you probably wouldn't have if you educated yourself now, rather than getting into 2021 and saying, oh my God, I wish I would have knew that. You know how many times I heard that from Saturday to Wednesday in both of our boot camps? I heard that too many times. Too many people walked up to me last Saturday and this past Wednesday saying, oh, I wish I would have known that. I would have did that last year. Yeah, but you can't do it now because you're no longer in last year. So you don't want to be in 2021 saying, oh my God, if I knew that, I would have switched my business around. I would have switched my finances around. I would have switched this form and switched that form. Do it now. Get access to the blueprint. Text the words, I'm ready, to 404-478-7213. I love y'all. Have an amazing day.